Terrific game. Great plays by players on both teams. A lot of action. Just, proud of my guys for the way we competed and fought and had a great chance to win. We just didn't get it done. Certainly the rebounding and dribble penetration were the problems for us defensively. We just didn't guard dribble penetration well enough. Sometimes that created help situations, and when you're in those situations against North Carolina, you're in trouble on the glass. And the offensive rebounds really were probably the difference. Questions?
Coach, how were you able to still have that 5-point lead at halftime? You were out rebounding on the offensive glass, 11-2. Was it just your defense?
Offensively, I thought we played a great first half. I thought we really moved the ball. I thought we made shots. Second half, we weren't quite as good. And, and our defense was good in terms of activity level. We got deflections. We got some steals. We did some things to just be disruptive, but we weren't very sound in terms of individual on-ball defense. And, again, I think that created problems for us. And at the end of the day, Joel Berry was outstanding. The guy made 7 threes. He made 2 from, Seneca. It was just, the guy's tough. He's a great player, and that's what great players do. And he was a difference maker in the game.
Royce said that's the best anybody's guarded him all year. Did you feel like off the ball that you did enough, that you got him in the isolation that you wanted, and then?
I don't know about all that. I think we guarded certain things well, and we didn't guard others well. And you're disappointed because this was a winnable game, and we felt good about it and played well enough offensively to win. But you got to finish games off. You got to make better stops. We allowed them to get too comfortable in the second half. In the second half, we didn't guard well at all, and they were just way too comfortable. And it started right at the beginning of the half. They got offensive rebounds. You talk about it pregame, you talk about it halftime, you talk about it every time out. Our guys are either going to figure it out, and we're going to win some games like this, or we're going to keep losing close games like this. It's you just can't give them 10 more possessions. It's just not going to win.
Can you address the post-game conversation with Roy Williams?
No, that's just between he and I.
What's your general takeaway heading into as conference play starts to amp up? Do you think this is one of the stronger teams you guys have had in recent years?
I like this team. It's a great league. These are the kind of games you're going to be in, and you're going to have to win a bunch of close games because you're going to hopefully be in a bunch of them. And you guys need to make shots, make plays, get big defensive stops to do it. But certainly I like this team. I like the way we're playing, competing. But this is a great league. There's going to be, I think we go to Notre Dame next, so another top 25 team. It's just par for the course.
You said before that win or lose, it's just another ACC game. Was that kind of your message to the team?
This doesn't matter. In the 16 more games, you can't get too high, you can't get too low. You just got to learn from it. Our biggest thing is we've got to understand the details of the mistakes we made, and we have to embrace that part of it. We have to embrace it. I'm occasionally fighting this team on they're older, so they think they know everything sometimes, and it's then you get in the heat of battle, and your fatigue kicks in, and you don't jump to the ball, you don't do some of the little things that you need to do, and it really costs you. So we've got to, they got to really want to listen and continue to be coached, and we've got to continue to coach them to do the right things. But I'm very encouraged with our team. I'm encouraged with the way we played today. We played very well and had chances to win. We just didn't finish the job.
Ryan, I'm sorry if you've already been asked this, but the rebounding 51-32, is that just a product of them being that much bigger inside, or was there something
combination
else?
I think it's a combination of size. Every time they have a shot, they have 2 and 3 guys right under the basket. Some of it's their offensive scheme it's always been like that, so they're always a good offensive rebounding team. And then some of it is not being able to guard the ball and being in rotations. Our center coming over to help, shots going up, and now we're trying to block out Kennedy Meeks with Marquise Reed or Avery Holmes, and that's not very good.
You went to a little bit of a zone early. Was that planned, or was that something you
we thought we would try some zone tonight on some baseline outs, and maybe when we shot a free throw, you know, moderate success. They made some threes. We got a couple stops. It was, you know, it's one of those things that we were going to try, and if it really bothered them, because it bothered them a little bit against Georgia Tech, then you would play more of it. But, you know, it didn't really bother them too much. It was moderately effective. They actually played zone against us some because they were having trouble guarding us. So both teams tried it. You know, probably wasn't the difference either way.
Does this team have the potential to play the kind of defense that you like to play?
Yeah, I think so. You know, we're still a little small at a couple positions, and sometimes that's problematic. But we should be a good defensive team. I think we're okay. You know, we're not big and strong, and so sometimes we give up second chance shots. You know, sometimes our first defense is pretty good. Our first shot defense, rather, you know, we're disruptive. We get some steals. We get our hands on balls. We make you miss the first shot, but we're guarding 2 and 3 possessions, and it's not going to work.
Any other questions this evening?
Thanks, guys.